call somebody like Mary Mann, and I thought, well, yes, I could. You take whatever slot you get. All right, now for the regularly scheduled jokes. I've been doing meetup events for a while, and sometimes that's good and sometimes it isn't. I'm a recluse, so I guess draw your own conclusion from what I'm going to say next. Ha! Well, yes, I went to 2 meetup events this weekend. One was at a microbrewery, and, well, I guess the other was too, but not in the same group. The first one was on a Friday night, and I had been there for about an hour. I spent way more time listening than talking. Yes, that is possible. Some people know me for the gift of gab, but no, there are some cases where I am willing to listen because I learn more when I listen more. But after an hour, I was getting bored with listening to people because it was too much talk about the news of the world. The only thing I hate more than talking shop when I'm not at work is hearing about the news of the world, because it's usually somebody who is talking negatively about it. It's like, all right, what else gets your engine running? What are your favorite movies, TV shows, songs? Nope, stuck on the news. Bummer. But it was about time for me to leave because I needed grocery shop anyway. I'd been in there for about an hour and my beer was done. So there you go. And then the other one, I actually had decent conversations with a few people there, but it was still getting annoying because when we got into baseball, this one man couldn't accept all these rule changes, saying he didn't like the designated hitter rule. And it's like, that's been around for over 50 years. You think you would have gotten used to it by now? And then eventually he spoke of Jim Cott, who once pitched for the Minnesota Twins. And it's like, and he spoke of him not once but twice. And it's like, really? Can't you think of more recent baseball players than that? Because Jim Cott hasn't pitched in over 40 years. All that says is, I'm old. And with that, I guess we go with the next baseball story. Yes. Went to my first Saints game of the season, and at least they played the game. But it was a chilly night. I was dressed for it. I still had my winter coat on. I still have it right now because, hey, it's Midwest weather. Don't like it, wait 10 minutes. Who wants to keep putting away the winter coat and then bringing it back a few days later? But the nice thing about the smaller crowd was I got the magnet schedule I wanted. Yeah, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I really like having that magnet schedule, even though some people refuse them. And during the 7th inning stretch, I ended up getting a peanut bag that they threw from the press box. Yeah, so sometimes it's good to have less competition for things. I guess it's also true for foul and home run balls too. I have only gotten them at minor league games because those are smaller crowds to begin with. And then the next night, Wednesday night, I knew in advance that there were going to be baseball movies on the channel that is called Movies! Watched part of one when I got off work, and then I watched all of the next one, which was Kid from Left Field. And I ended up learning that the one I watched as a kid, starring Gary Coleman, was a remake. It's like, whoa. Because the one I was watching on Movies was the original from the 50s. And of course, I knew enough about the Gary Coleman one where I knew that they changed a few things but then kept the same character name. So it's like, well, so it helped out a little on that. But it's also sad reminder how there haven't been a lot of good baseball movies in a while, because the newest one of those 5 for the night was from the 70s. Yep. But what are you going to do? Well, our bank employees means tales from the bank, like tales from the crypt. Yeah, that river is not running dry anytime soon. One colleague, my vacation replacement, likes being in the check shop on Mondays because he said it's deserted on the main floor where most of our colleagues are. And it's like, okay, I don't mind. I mean, I'm in a different room. I'm getting my work done, and so are you. But in the afternoon, he said he felt sick from whatever he ate for lunch, and it's like, okay, thanks for the warning. All I'm thinking of is, if you need to take care of that, please try to do that in the bathroom, because I don't want to have to clean up anything in the shop. I'm sure most people feel that way. But thankfully, nothing happened. Good. And then the other notable thing of the week was California tax checks. I know all the county names, and it still blows me away about how much Big Bank pays in taxes. The one going to Los Angeles, over $6 million. But it was also notable because it was a file that's normally return to business line. Send all the checks to Oshkosh, Wisconsin. It's like, nope. It's hurry up and send them so they're on time. So that meant I had to send them myself. Well, at least you sent me the forms and the overnight labels, so I just have to print them out. I don't have to create those labels, so yay. But then I had to say, approve the damn file if you want the checks to go out. They almost forgot about that. Well, I guess that'll do it for me. You've all been great.